Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear audience, it's a great honor and I'm very glad to welcome you here. We have our old friends here that we have met many times and we have new participants. So I'd like to welcome both groups. And I'd like to say thanks to the organizer for the colleagues of 2023 PLC. They know the golden truth that mayors sometimes run out of thoughts but never run out of words. So they bestowed upon me the task that since one of the presenters of the opening ceremony didn't arrive, I have to fill in that space. But of course, I will try not to be boring because the Europe's Culture Capital program that we are coming to the end to. We are coming to the end of the program. I personally followed from the birth through the implementation this program, and I have several personal experiences related to this program. These personal experiences you can read in various publications. But what was important to us, and today's conference was also focusing on this, and we are looking for the answer for this question. It was 20 years ago when Hungary accessed the EU in 2004, and that was when the opportunity opened up to the Hungarian cities to also join one of the most successful projects of the EU, the European European Cultural Capital Program. We didn't grasp the first opportunity. We were envying Pécs, and of course we were cheering on Pécs as well to implement a successful program, but we had the desire to take revenge since 2006. So we were really proud to be from Veszprém. We have been here for more than 1,000 years in the center of Hungary and in the center of Europe, and culture and education were always the areas that took this city forward. So therefore, it was important for us not to miss the next opportunity. So we started very early on thinking about the next application. I also went to a lot of events and conferences to get to know this program as much as possible, to be able to submit a successful application. And in one of the conferences, one of the presenters said about the program, I think it was in Pécs, that this program, although it's a community and city building project, but we still have to look at it as a scholarship. Back then I thought that it was a nice slogan. And now that we are at the end of the program, I think I couldn't have been more accurate when formulating the essence of the program. We participated in a program in which we learned something every day. This scholarship gave us an opportunity to rethink ourselves, to re-innovate ourselves, to think jointly about the future of our city and our region. And this scholarship did not start when the jury announced that we won the title, but it started much earlier. This scholarship started when 10 of us started to consider what should be the essence of this application, when in smaller or larger communities we started to plan the future of our city. These were all important elements of this scholarship and this project. However, the scholarship has expired, now it's over. We have learned and experienced a lot, whatever we could, and now comes an important period, which is as much as important as the scholarship, because all learning processes lead to experiences and learning and how we can make use of what we have learned. And when the 2023 ceremonial year ended, we had to invest our energies into that, into the learning, into moving forward, into strengthening further our community. And we said that this was an opportunity. We have learned so much. We have been enriched with so much that now we can set even bigger goals to our community. And the goal we set to our community is that We want to belong to the European elite regarding our lifestyle, our quality of life, and we have all the conditions given to provide a quality of life here in Veszprém and around Veszprém and strengthen this quality of life which exists in the Western European countries that we envy so much. This is a very long path we have ahead of us, but I think it's also going to be a rocky ride. But also before submitting our application, we already went through a rocky road as well. So today's conference is about that, about the experiences, the knowledge that we have gathered throughout this period of the scholarship. And the other part of the conference is about how we can use this to serve the strengthening of our local community. We will speak about many things, topics. Our colleagues, experts and presenters will speak about this in figures, and they will speak about our vision and our experiences. But I want to highlight three things. That's a very important experience in this scholarship. One of them, and the most important maybe, is that we have proven that many of us say many times, but maybe tangible evidence was rarely found, that culture is really a city building tool. People in the human sector always say this, but now we have really proven how you can build the city, literally, also because this location is also due to the program. And of course, in the abstract sense, of course, how you can build the community through culture and cultural programs. The other important experience, which is really something that should be a legacy, is that we do not have to resolve this alone, but we have to open the gates and create the widest possible partnerships. We have had 117 brave municipalities that said yes to a vision, to an idea years ago. And now, when we have finished the program, we can proudly say that we have finished this program together with 117 municipalities. We have managed to build a trust in the past 4, 5, 6 years that we mustn't lose. I'm very grateful. Now we also have mayors, heads of civil organizations that have been with us from the beginning of our program. One of the keys to our success was that we managed to build this trust and strengthen this trust day by day. And an important challenge of the coming period is to further strengthen this trust, because we can do this alone. We can't do this alone. Together, we are strong. If we can formulate joint goals, we are able to do anything. We are capable of anything. And the third lesson was that everything must be measured by the international scales. Our program itself, from the very beginning, we always included international experiences. We always were curious how in European cities they managed to face the challenges and resolve the challenges. We have learned a lot, but I believe that we have managed to implement our program by also setting an example to Europe, since challenges and burdens on the cities are the same in European cities. And therefore, it's important to learn from each other. And when we measure the quality, it must be based on international standards and not only locally, provincially. That's when we are going to be successful. These were the three important lessons I wanted to highlight. These three were very important to me. Obviously, some of them we are going to speak about later. But there are a lot of other lessons. I think everyone who participated in the program could share something that has enriched them in this period. And I think it's important that this richness, this scholarship, and everything we have learned, we should cherish and build from it and use it to build this community, to build this region, and to build the country, and to facilitate the development, to strengthen our communities, our relationships with each other. I think it's a good example what we have implemented. So I wish you great discussions and thank you for accepting our invitation. And let's enrich ourselves with more knowledge experiences together. Thank you for your attention.